Greetings, nail peoples. Hello. Hello. Come on in. Come on in. Hi, everybody. It is Monday, April 18th, and it is, hi, it's Nails Over Coffee. I'm Michelle Cordes-Pugh. So we were supposed to be having Rain Girl today, but she got called into work. Well, hello from the Burbank Trader Joe's. Hello. Hola. So today we have Eeyore because, well, I'm feeling rather Eeyore-ish today. I have a sad face because I thought maybe we were going to have like an awesome salon thing work out, but the numbers didn't quite add up, and we all know that with business, it's all about the numbers. So numbers didn't add up, so the quest for a space continues. And then I was supposed to have Rain Girl talk today, and she got called into work. So basically, hi Susie from Mississippi. So basically, I'm just kind of hanging out with you guys today. I have not a whole lot planned, so we'll just kind of talk. Hello, Chicago. Oh my goodness, lots of people here from all over the place today. There was so many education events this weekend. It was crazy. There was Nail Pro Pasadena in California. There was the High Road to Education was in Buffalo. There was the Canadian Nail Tech Connection. And yeah, tonight we're winging it. Up in Edmonton, Alberta in Canada. There was talk about problem nails. Yeah, we can talk about that. Yeah, there was so many, someone scoped from Pasadena. There was so many periscopes from everywhere that I was having a really hard time keeping up. It was crazy. There was so many and so many different events going on. There was something going on in Texas with one of the beauty supplies down there. There was just, I mean, just crazy. Hello, Pam in Great Falls, Montana. I've talked to you before. Watched a scope on e-files. Yeah, see, like there's a lot. This is going to really change. I mean, we're a personal business, so it'll never completely go away. But I think really these networking events, which we need to get some going in the UK too. I don't know if you guys have very many over there, and we need to do some stuff like that. But these networking events, I think, are really kind of the way to go. You get a chance to meet other techs, and there's so much education that's available online now, but not everybody is an online person. So, oh yeah, Pro Beauty and the Nail Olympics. Yeah, that goes on over there. Where can you find scopes about e-files? I'll look to see who might have done that and see if I can get it out there for you guys. I know Nicole Atwood had a e-file class yesterday at the Pasadena show. So we'll see what I can round up for you guys. Hopefully people get as, hopefully we get some people who are uploading their periscopes to their YouTube. So, I've noticed a lot of trends. Oh, I did notice that Jill Wright posted that she got a stamping kit from C&D, which I found was interesting. It was from Pasadena, which I really couldn't see it well. It was Glam Nails that did the e-file one. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. So yeah, there's, I'm kind of like, well, finally time to get on board with the stamping thing, Sandy. Like all of your educators were using Vinylux, for stamping a while ago. And so kind of interesting, but I noticed in the kit that they had like a square stamper that's not one of the very squishy ones. And it was what looked like Bundle Monster plates. They were that size. They were the round, you know what I mean? And I'm kind of like, really? For the innovators of the industry, I would have really expected them to pick. I mean, Bundle Monster has a ton of stampers. You have a square stamper and it's great. Well, just like round stampers, there's all different ones. It didn't look like it was a very squishy one though. Oh, and Bundle Monster has their own polish range. That's interesting. So I don't know. I'm just kind of like, Yeah, I'm just kind of like, Sandy, way to be late to the party. No offense to my C&D peeps, but yeah, I'm kind of a stamping, saying I'm in love with stamping. Lisa, yeah, I'm kind of, that must be Lisa Leisure, because I see it's Lisa 0108. That must be Lisa. Yes, I know her. She took all the pictures of my wedding. Love you too. Oh my God, Andrea, no more SlickPour. Ugh. Oh, Mare, I got the new Coupa Passport e-file. In love with it. Nice. I do like the Passport. It's the cordless one, right? That's pretty exciting. Oh, yeah, I said this on the Salon Geek forum that they're always late, but it got shot down. Yeah. The C&D has been really innovative with some things, but some things not so much. Oh, so the nail tech, you were unimpressed with SNS. Really? Because I've watched a lot of things about SNS, and I was kind of impressed, but not you seeing you in person, huh? Yeah, I think MoU London does do great stampers. Boy, I'm really trying to keep up with this. Oh, SNS was bulky and not smooth, says the nail tech. Because I've watched somebody who goes live on Facebook all the time, and it looked pretty good. I wonder if you just had kind of a crappy artist. I mean, I know that sounds bad to say, but SNS is a dipping system. And so it's an acrylic dipping system, but they have kind of a cool dish that you slide into to get the French smile line, and it's a brush on system, which I kind of like versus the system. Like, I didn't like the back scratchers with the spray on activator, so I like the brush on system. So I'm kind of bummed. I'll be interested to see your pictures on Instagram. The smile line is good, but the rest not so good. Yeah, see, that makes me wonder about technique then, not product. You guys, if you're gonna have, they all sound crazy messy. They're really not. It's really not. You know, and, you know, it's just a different service, you know? So there's been quite a few comments that have come up here. The squishy stampers are the best. I think we all can agree. Don't see how you can build an Apex. SNS actually has a video up about them building an Apex up on their YouTube. It was pretty good. So I just wonder if you just had kind of a bad educator. What else do we see? Oh, Mare said that the Passport file was really quiet and really smooth, and that's the cordless one, which I think would be really cool if you have to move from a hand station to a foot station. That would be a super cool thing to have the cordless one. I kind of like that. So yeah, there's just so much stuff to look up. I know that Nail Talk Radio last night had Jade, which is JNS Studio Nails. So, okay, so yeah, and Mare says no vibration on the Passport. Andrea says SlickPour is so much better, easy, and not messy. My only thing about that I'm having a problem with about the SlickPour thing is that it's not an enhancement product. So to me, I would use it the same as I would use a as a gel polish product. And so for me, it's not as much unless I was doing something more temporary. Lisa wants to know how it is on the Passport is as a cordless, and it's really good. And Mare says it's amazing. I've had my Coupa UP200 drill for 19 years. So e-file, back when we called them drills. So Andrea says you can do SlickPour over tips. Well, see, and that's the thing though that I'm having a hard time with. I'm going to be interested to see if Greg does a demo at the Willamette Valley Nail event. SlickPour is you'll have to look it up on the Young Nails thing. It's a colored powder pour over system. So it's a resin like a dipping nail, but then it's got the pour over as opposed to dipping for the sanitation thing, but it's all color. And so you can't really do a French with it. And it's meant to be removed and reapplied every time, as opposed to prepped and filled like a traditional dipping system. So it's kind of like a hybrid between a dipping system and a gel polish. And so it's kind of interesting. Like I said, I'm going to ask Greg for, saying didn't get a demo at Pasadena, I'm going to ask him for a demo at Willamette Valley Nail Event. Yeah, check out the SlickPour videos. If you go to the Young Nails YouTube, there's a long demo on both the caption conversion and also on, oh, Andrea, stop it. She's like, SlickPour. Crazy nerd girl. So on the note of Young Nails caption conversion, this is let's see if I can pull back a little bit. This is a week and a half on a nail tech. So I'm pretty impressed. My right hand is getting a little more beat up. Like, I've had a lot of peeling on my pointer finger, and I've had a lot of wearing on the tips on my thumbs. But I think a lot of that is because of how many nails I did last week. I don't think I would have had any other gel polish on these three hold up any better. So I'm pretty cool with the caption conversion thing. When I finally get a space again, I think that's going to be a definite investment to sort of get away from shellac from a cost per service perspective and have a product that is twice the size for half the price that I can use for stamping, manicures and pedicures, and a gel type service. So I'm thinking caption might be sort of the way I'm going to be headed. Caption and Dazzle Dry, I think, is where I'm going to head. Loving my new Artistic Color Gloss brand. Yeah, no, there's a lot of cool things about Artistic. I'm trying to find out more information on the company before I totally, you know. Ladies are digging rose gold polish. Yeah, it's spring, so rose gold is back. It looks good with the tan, so everybody likes that. Nail Tech's going to be testing Gelebrity. Phenomenal using all Artistic now. Yeah, I'm just interested because now I'm as interested in the company that I'm spending my money with. Oh, hi Barry. That's Barry is Phenomenal. I'm more interested now, just as interested as I am in the product and how it's used. I'm interested in spending my pro money to support the products that and the companies that support the pros. So while I'm a little irritated with Young Nails that they're in Sally's in a lot of places, I'm wondering if now that they're moving into Cosmoprof, which is owned by, or which owns Sally's, if they're going to move further away. Ask Tammy Merritt about Artistic. I will do that. I got a new scope in Twitter to keep it all with my pros. Nice, Barry. And I'm looking into trying to get Nailiberty over to the UK as it came out today. Good. I hope that Elaine is definitely spreading internationally with the Take Two. It's Not a Wrap. And she's also doing, there's no YN shop in Germany anymore. I wonder if that's because they don't have a responsible party there in Germany. So they might have to get another, with the EU regulations, they might have to get another responsible party to be able to do that. And so, you know, international, I learned in international marketing, international is a whole another beast when it comes to cosmetic stuff. Artistics is in Sally's, salon services here, but you have to show certs to buy it. I looked for Dazzle Dry and I couldn't find the UK supplier. I will ask about that. No, Young Nails apparently is in Sally's in some areas of Canada, which I think that is an attempt to reach the pros that have to shop at Sally's because they don't, okay, so Young Nails is in Sally's in Florida. See, and I knew that in Canada there was some. I'm going to ask them about that. I'm going to send them an official press request for that, for comment. Because, like I said, because there are still a lot of pros that shop at Sally's. And the reason why is because Sally's is a much bigger distribution channel, even for pros. And so I know for a long time, we only had Sally's in our town, and then eventually we got a Cosmoprof. So we have a dual Sally's here in my area. Upstairs is public, downstairs is public, and upstairs is trade only. Well, so that would be really cool. So I'm going to go here and check. Yeah, in Chicago. Totally, because I understand distribution channels, and we have to, Sally's in Vancouver's crap pro-nail products, right? And that's the way it is in a lot of things. So I think that maybe it's selective for distribution channel, trying to reach the pros who are having to shop at Sally's anyway, because that's their local hands-on distribution option. And that maybe now that they're going through the through Cosmoprof, it'll be better. Sally's is a bit different. You can buy a lot of things without certificates. Well, and I think that also has to do a lot with the UK licensing, though. So Young Nails and Sally's at Great Falls. Young Nails told me they weren't the pro products, but looked the same to me. Sally's in the UK over with Charlotte doesn't have Young Nails. So yeah, I'm kind of interested. I'm going to ask Young Nails about that because I'm curious. Like I said, now that Young Nails wasn't in my Sally's, but now that we've got it advertised in Cosmoprof, which owns Sally's and is pro only, that maybe that thing. Yeah. So Mare says we have several pro only distributors here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm interested. Hopefully I'll get a better answer from Young Nails than I got from C&D when I sent in a media relations request. So I'm going to request a comment. That's true, Barry. Only pro can buy the pro upstairs. Yeah, there's a lot you can get without certifications in the UK. And I think that's because of the lack of regulation, which is something that we've talked about that we need to work on. So, Charlotte, local Sally's to Charlotte. Local Sally's is like a mecca for me, says Barry. Yeah, so kind of interesting. Kind of a weird show today we're having here. I got some Crystal Pixie that I want to try out. We can order YN online. It doesn't matter. That's true. I try to order online too. Shipping gets really expensive, which that whole logistics thing that I'm dealing with of trying to get the U of Nails stuff up, it's hard. Shipping is hard. A demo on Crystal Pixie. Yeah, when I get a chance to bust it out and play with it a little bit. You didn't like Crystal Pixie, really, Mare? I really couldn't get it to last well. Yeah, I like the fact that I noticed that when I did paving in like gel play or a gel paint, that it wasn't bumpy because it was able to set in it a little bit. And so I'd really like to grab some accents, bling it, which is clear, to be able to set the Crystal Pixie in because I think that putting it inside that'll make it not quite so bumpy and maybe it'll stay shiny. I don't see how it could last. You lose the effect if you encapsulate it, don't you? Probably, but I don't think you need to encapsulate it. Like I did my paving in Tammy Taylor Nails gel paint with rhinestones, and those stones were rock solid in there, and I didn't have to encapsulate anything. So, Andrea wants to know if anyone's tried Elite Beauty Supply acrylic or gel. I have some Elite gel. I haven't had a chance to try yet. So we'll give a second here for everybody to type in what their thoughts are. Yeah, if you embed the Crystal Pixie but not cover it, it should last. I will definitely do a demo on the Pixie. I'm going to probably wait until after Willamette Valley Nail Event, though. I like to buy directly from German producers, no advertising, nice prices. Yeah, that's where some of the cool glitters I found are from Germany that I want to order a big bunch and get them over here so that I can sell them on the University of Nails page. Because some of the glitters that come out of the Germany and the EU are awesome, epic. So, and I would rather not have to sell them. So I would really rather if some other US distributor would pick them up. Talia for the CNTC group swears by something called Charisma Builder that is apparently amazing. And the mirror gels are from Germany. Magpie glitter is pretty. Lucent. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, Charisma Nail Innovations is Lisa Comfort's company and is really cool. Ink nails, I've got a large glitter collection. Yeah, for those of you guys over in the UK, I see a lot of ink nails stuff. I'd like to know more about the company too. That's another one of those things. You know, I'd like us to do our homework on finding out what companies we're supporting if they're selling to just anyone. Especially, it's not as big of a deal. It's ink, I-N-K. I think it's really, really important where we do have a lack of licensing regulation to be using the pro-only products, because that's a differentiator. Light Elegance has pretty glitter. I've never tried though. I've tried the Light Elegance glitter gels. They're really pretty. If I was more of a gel girl, it might be something I was more interested in. I'm more of a burnish it in a gel coat person. Ink, it's pro only and they're just starting their education path. Interesting. Mayor, can't wait till Premiere Orlando. Yeah, I'm still keeping my fingers crossed, but with this whole salon stuff coming up, I don't know that we're going to be able to make it happen to get to Orlando. Really bummed because I really wanted to go. Might have to wait till next year. So any other comments on the Elite acrylic or gel? The iLac gel polish has the same removal as shellac too. And she is a pro to support, right? Who? Yeah, right, Lisa? We have friends there. We could totally go stay with Rick and Michelle. First acrylic, now gel. Okay, so here's the thing about the Martha Stewart glitter. I used it for a while. And I don't like how it holds the color. If you're using a gel that has too much solvent in it, it bleeds the color. I've seen some Elite on Nail Tech's tips and it looks good. Yeah. Oh, and now a timeshare. You have a timeshare there, Lisa? It's funny. Airfare to Orlando right now is insane though. And besides, part of the fun of going to the shows is being able to buy products. And if you spent all your money getting there and you don't have any money to buy products, that's not as fun. So I did sign up for 2 classes for the Willamette Valley. Yeah, I know. The Willamette Valley nail event. I'm doing Lauren Wireman's nail art boot camp class on Saturday, April 30th. And I'm doing Amy Becker's gel tips and troubleshooting class on Monday morning. And then the show is on Sunday. And then on Saturday night, we have a Tech Talk event there. So we're going to go to the Tech Talk event. So, oh, you'll be at Lauren's class too, the boot camp one on Saturday morning? Nice. Amy's awesome. So I'm excited to get into one of her classes. Yeah, Andrea, you needed too many tips, so you got banned from the nail tips, whatever. Yeah, the nail team is a good page. Lauren's class is awesome. I've heard that. I saw that Holly Skippers went to Lauren's class and learned a lot, and I figure if Holly learned a lot, then I probably have a whole lot to learn too. So, yeah, Amy is amazing. And, yeah, the nail team over in the UK is a great group. That's Gemma Lambert's group. Because it's Gemma's group, there's some things and products that you can't talk about, which is fair because it's her group. But she's let it known for everybody. And so that's pretty cool. Oh, you took Amy's gel class at Northwest Nail Tech Retreat. That's nice. The Nail Tech Retreat's pretty fun. Is a possible scope part of Amy's class? Yeah, Gemma is amazing, but she's super strict. I will ask Amy, but I doubt it. Just because again, in paid classes, I feel like Periscope, unless it's the actual teacher doing it, is sort of cheating for the people who paid for the class. And so, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Charlotte. So yeah, you can't talk about blue sky on the nail team. So yeah, I don't think, but I am going to Periscope from Sunday. So I'm going to Periscope a lot from the booths, and there's a lot you can get from the demos in the booths. I'm actually going to see if I can get, I think that's why you can't talk about it, is because it's shite. Well, you can't talk about blue sky on the nail team, but I think I'm going to try and get Amy to do a pink and white gel on me in the booth as a demo. And so hopefully I can get that periscoped. I think that that's something that a lot of people struggle with gel, and I'd really like to see Amy's technique on it. So I'll see if I can get Amy to demo it, if I get my cohort Amy to hold both cameras so Amy can broadcast on her periscope too. Yeah, say yes, gel is my nemesis. It's tough. Gel, I say, is very easy to do, very difficult to master. Anybody can throw some clear gel over some tips, but it's hard. Lisa, I'm actually pretty good at it so far. Well, that's good. Good. I need to get you up here for a visit, Lisa, so we can play hands-on together in the same room. Lisa, you should go to the Willamette Valley Nail Event in 2 weeks in Salem, Oregon. Sculpt gel, I love it. Oh, I know. Andrew has a problem with the bubbles. How does everyone do their gel? I used to log, now I float and rock. Also ask at the entity booth, it disappeared on me. No tips for me, only forms. I taught you right, Lisa. Lisa was my friend, then my client and friend, and now just my friend because she moved away, and now she's in nail school. So exciting. Watch Greg on gel. Yeah. Float and string. Yeah, there's different ways. I like to do the string method with French when I was using Brisa, but I found it's faster with Masterworks to do reverse. So Space Jump. It was hard to use acrylic and then change to a finer, lighter kind of applying. Barry, I haven't bought tips since I qualified. Hate tips. Tips have a place. Tips definitely have a place. And if you're just starting out and you're having a problem with your sculpts breaking, but you need to make some money, then you should definitely use tip overlays until you get your sculpts down. There's no harm in that at all. So, having a problem with acrylic to gel. Yeah, the bottom of my drawer, the enemy. You guys are funny. No tip hating. There is no tip hating here. Tips are really great, especially for short-term services. I think we overlook that part of the market that mastering a good tip is underrated. Totally. So like the glue though. Yeah, you got to get a good glue. The gel glues are easier. The newcomer should use no tips and sculpt. Now, see, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you on that, Andrea, because again, I think tips have their place in the industry. And so here's the thing. So say I have someone who has a daughter who's going to prom, and this daughter isn't going to spend $60 on nails. They're doing their own hair at home. They're going to do their own makeup, and they want their nails to look nice, but they're not going to keep them on. Maybe they play sports. Maybe they play volleyball or softball or basketball or something, and they can't have nails anyway, but they want them for the dance. So I don't want to spend my time and artistic stuff putting something on them that is going to, Lisa says I have prom nails all week. So what tips do I use for that? Honestly, I use mostly Tammy Taylor Nails tips because she has a white well-list tip, so I can place it where I want. And then you can use, my daughter plays football. She gets tips, right, Mare? And sculpting does fit better to the natural nail. But again, it's all about technique. I use tips on my bad hand and sculpt on my good hand, and tips are definitely a skill that you need to learn. So using the NSI tips, I don't use full well tips anymore, just because they require too much blending. So yes, everybody needs to learn sculpting, but let's face it. Come on, you guys, let's bring it real. Okay. Let's make it real here. Okay. So you just get out of nail school. And I'm going to ignore you guys for a second. So you just get out of nail school. You just spent 4 months or 5 months or 3 months or whatever making crap money and practicing because your tips on your dominant hand. See, Mary, you got it. Okay, maybe I'm not going to totally ignore you guys. But so you got to make some money and you got to practice and you got to get better. And I think the two problems that most new people have with artificial nails coming out of nail school are lifting and breakage. Okay. So if you can eliminate breakage by using a tip and learning how to sculpt your apex and everything as an overlay and work on your cuticle application so you can get rid of the lifting. Then when you've gotten rid of the lifting, you can start working on doing one nail at a time. When people break a nail, you repair it with a form and you start to work on your sculpting. And then when you're comfortable, you can move all the way into sculpting. So you can still get out there, make some money. You don't have to give your crap away for free while you're trying to make some money, but you're using tips so you can perfect your technique. And then, right, I know you can still hate them, but there is a place for them. And there is a place this is people who, like discount salons. So say they charge $15, okay? And they're using an e-file and they are using white tips and clear acrylic. Okay, here's the thing. I can throw on a set of white tips and clear acrylic with an e-file in a half an hour. And if I was able to charge $15 or $20 every half an hour for a set of white tips and clear acrylic, that's a valid business model. So tips, tips allow you to work on the overlay without having to worry about building the structure of the nail right. You're building the strength of the nail. Then when you move into sculpting, you're having to build structure and strength. And so sometimes it's easier to just learn one first, and that's the whole to everybody. Tips to me are the enemy for nail biters. If you put a tip on with acrylic, not with glue on a nail biter, I can guarantee they won't get that crap off. So there is definitely a market for tips and there's definitely a use for tips. Not if you do it with acrylic. It doesn't pop off on a nail biter if you use acrylic. I did 2 years of nail school and tips were level 2 and a much needed skill and sculpts were in level 3. Nail biter must be no well tips, not necessarily. Over here you have to do a class to get insured to sculpt on a client. I seem to have too heavy a hand when gluing tips on. That's something you'll just get out of practice. If you don't glue yourself to a tip, you're not really a nail tech. And put the tip on with acrylic. Yeah, if you've never seen that, taking a half well tip and pulling a small bead of whatever color of acrylic you're going to use on the nail bed. So I usually use pink. And you take that bead of acrylic and you place it into the well and push it from side to side. And then you take the tip and you bring it down and you rock it on. And the extra acrylic kind of squishes out the back, which is no big deal because when you're blending the tip, it definitely helps if you have an e-file because using an e-file, you can do one quick pass over all 10 nails and get that bump and the first layer of the plastic tip off, rock and lock, right? And then you blend the tip down, and then basically what you did is you put your stress ball underneath the tip instead of on top of it. How does that work with white tips? Same. Just use whatever nail plate color you're going to use. A lot of times I'm doing it with white tips. I'll lay the ball of acrylic on the nail instead of on the tip. And then you can set the white tip into the pink wherever you want it. And you do have to hold it for a little longer. So if you're using a slower set product, it takes longer. So many respectable ways to create beautiful nails. Oh, thanks. But so then you set it in there, hold it, let it set, move on to the next nail. Go ahead and do all 10 before you cut the tips down. And then you, again, you can just, see, it's us old timers. We know the best tricks. Right, Mare? Right, Mare? E-files help with biters. I find finishing a bitten nail quite hard by hand. It depends on how deep their sidewalls are set in from their biting. It definitely can be easier to get in there with an E-file turned on low. You just got to make sure they don't have, right, Mare? 20 years, you and me both, sister. See, and when we have conversations like this are the days that I wish I could get hands-on classes going. I just got to have money. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe page. I actually miss doing acrylic nails. Yeah, I'm going to have to be gel for my current while until I get into my other place. And so, yeah, we rock, right, Mare? 3 weeks, Lisa, right? You know, I miss doing acrylic too when I can't do it. And so I'm going to be gel where I'm at in my temporary space for a little while. So, but definitely being able to do acrylic is definitely part of my thing. Kylie says, I wish I was better at acrylic. Maggie Franklin's my nail hero. Oh, Maggie Franklin is my nail twin. I love her. God, we go way back. I always said that we were nail twins separated at nail birth. Anyway, guys. We managed to find 38 minutes to talk about all kinds of things and nothing in particular. So, gel 12 years, but you love acrylic? Yeah. Okay, so look what I got out for fun. See, I got this out for fun. So, I didn't have any place to hang it up on the wall, though. So, University of Nails. Go join. If you join University of Nails, then I can have more money, and then I can start doing hands-on workshops at places, but I need more money. This is user-driven education. So yes, join University of Nails, please. If you're going to Texas, there will be cards for the University of Nails in the Dazzle Dry booth. So make sure you stop by the Dazzle Dry booth and visit with Vivian and Silva and whoever else is going to be there from Dazzle Dry, and pick up a University of Nails card. And if you're going to the Willamette Valley Nail event, I will see you there. And yeah, so everybody go join University of Nails. I'm not even doing it shamelessly anymore. University of Nails. Go join. universityofnails.com and go join so that I can do more videos and I can do hands-on workshops with different products and different techniques because it looks like some hands-on workshops are what we would really need. Yes, I'm totally plugging the website because I need it to get big, big, big. So I have money to go share all this knowledge with you guys in person, hands-on. Miley, I left you a comment on Friday's YouTube video about business name changes. Yes, I saw your comment. Thank you. So I guess we'll get out of here so we don't bore everybody to tears that's trying to watch us on YouTube later because I couldn't read everything on the screen. You guys were very chatty today. So Eeyore says bye. Bye-bye. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Ciao. Love you, Lisa. I love all you guys in the UK. Bye in Florida. Name of the YouTube channel. It is Nails Over Coffee. Actually, I think it's Archive Nails Over Coffee. Bye. Toodles. Ciao. I love all you guys too.